of the Players Association?
For about 6 months, yeah.
Were you in a difficult position when this started
not
to
really.
split?
No, because...
Which side did you take?
I didn't take sides. If I'd have been a player, I'd have maybe said to myself, well, I think this is the right thing to do. If I was to the standard of Mike and Phil, John, Eric, they all went. But as I see it, life goes on. And I'm certainly, Phil feels that he made the best move. And I'm sure there's a lot of players out there as well that feel they're better off one side to the other.
Now, at the next final, the John Lowe final, you tried to wear I think you were called WDC, weren't you?
Yeah.
And the BDO said no. And it was after that tournament that the top players broke away.
Yes.
What was the split like for you?
It was bad at the time. I mean, we were friends with everybody, you know. You know, all the officials, BDO officials, everybody turned against you. Nobody talked to you. Nobody'd have anything to do with you. We were getting banned from everything, really. Players were threatened with banning if they talked to us, or even went anywhere near us. It was a bad time.
Were the BDO wrong? And do you think they look back and think we should have handled that differently?
Don't know how they feel. I don't know. You'd have to really ask them that one. Don't know.
Mike, you went with the players.
That's right, yeah.
But then you were tempted back.
I wasn't
Talk
actually
us through
tempted back. It was this lawsuit over your head, and we just moved into a brand new bungalow and had a fair bit of a mortgage on it. And I had a manager called Tommy Cox at the time, which he said, like, I didn't understand in a lot of ways. I thought somebody was, if we lost, somebody would pay for the court case, but that wasn't the fact. And so I actually went to see the writ and got it explained to me, and I decided then I couldn't take the gamble in case I lost the roof over my kid's head, and then I went back.
What did you think of him doing that at the time?
I really wasn't bothered, to be honest with you. I mean, we used to room together, didn't we? He did tell me, actually. He says, Phil, I don't know whether they can do this or not. A lot of the players hated him for it. I didn't feel that way, no, to be honest with you. I said, it's your decision, it's your life. You know, you do whatever you want, really. I'd been to Mike's bungalow, so it was a lovely place. I mean, it was a big house and everything. A dream house for me, that one. And I can understand why he did it.
But what did you think about the writ hanging over you?
In my, what would I think? I thought, well, if everything goes wrong, as such, if we lose, then I'll have to go and get a job. I wasn't too worried about that.
Were you pretty sure they would be okay, looking from where you were?
Well, at the end of the day, when you say about Mike came back, to be quite honest, he was shunned just as much from when he came back as he was when he left. He couldn't win, could you?
No, I was in a no-win situation. But what a lot of people don't realise is, like I said to him at the time, it wasn't just me who made that decision. And I wasn't the first one to go back, because Chrissy Johns was the first one to go back. I was the second one. And also, I talked this through with my wife at the time, and that's the decision we come up with.
Yeah. Now you look at it, Phil, it worked, didn't it, the split?
I thought they were wrong. I couldn't see us losing the court case, to be honest with you. You know, to ban everybody and tell, even my own family, were telling my family not to talk to me.
Really?
If I was to get a builder or a decorator, say, you know, they'd say, if you decorate Phil Taylor's house, you'll be banned from Super League. I mean, it was awful. It was really was that bad. Do you know what I mean? So I couldn't see how they could do that legally. I thought, actually, this isn't right. If they won the court case, I think I'd have emigrated, I think. Because me faith in justice would have been shot. I think I'd have gone. I'd have done something anyway. I mean, I'm not daft. I know. I'd have moved on.
No toilet handles, obviously.
Yeah, but my boss offered me my job back, funny enough.
Can I ask you, looking at what happened with that split, it worked, didn't it, from your point of view? I mean, the game's gone from strength to strength, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it made me into a multimillionaire. Of course it did. You know, I've done really well. And so has my family. You know, I've looked after them, and that's what I've sacrificed, I suppose, my life and my kids growing up. You know, not watching them growing up is what I should do, to give them security for the rest of their lives.
And Mike, do you have regrets in any way?
Well, hindsight would have been a lovely thing, wouldn't it? I mean, I actually won 2 ladders, the Ladder UK Masters when I was there. But I mean, I chose to go back with my wife at the time, and unfortunately, I think I did make the wrong decision.
And how's life treated you, Tony, darts-wise?
Darts-wise, fine, you know, but I will say one little thing is that it's strange how it did happen, because the BBC had put it forward that if they didn't have the top players, they may be pulling out. Sky had gone to the BDO, say, look, we want it here if the BBC pull out. And at the last minute, the B went ahead with it, and that's when Sky said, right, we'll go with these lads. So it worked out, and it could have changed that way. Strange. But myself personally, as long in this life, you're a dart player, you're a sportsman. You go out and enjoy your lives, and that's the way you've got to do it. Play to the best of your ability, encourage everybody else, and let's have it right. Let's have it right.
Well,
We're
this
all
is
friends.
this was the time of all your lives. So let's
Yeah.
get one memory each. Start with you, Tony. What do you remember of that '92 final?
I remember coming out of the box and of all the excitement, and I couldn't let go of the microphone. I remember it so well. I loved it, and I'm just so pleased it was these 2 men that did it.
Almost a silly question to ask you what you remember, Mike, but I want to do that.
I think it is. I wouldn't have to dust the trophy. I was a bit disappointed, but you get over it.
Phil, it was a memorable final, and
Mm.
you've been a fantastic player. What's the one thing that will always strike you about that final?
The consistency of Mike, for sure. How he comes back at you, how he kept finishing the big finishes. He was brilliant. And they're missing on the final one. I'll never ever forget it. And I could see. Now, all in my mind, I'm thinking, please give me one shot. And it was the last leg. And I remember balled up. I lost the ball, and I thought, right, all the years you've practiced and all them hours you've been doing, do it now. Just that one leg. It's like asking a boxer just that one punch. It's like Oldie Harrison did the other week with that left-hander. Just one shot. That's all I need. And I got it. He gave it me, thank God. But that's it. That was really it.
Well, it certainly was it. It was a fantastic final, 1992. Always will have a place in darts, and you made great contributions to the sport. Phil, you're still going strong. Tony, lovely to have you on board again.
Yeah.
And Mike, sorry it happened that way, but thanks for sharing the memories.
No problem. Thank you.
Those were the days of our lives.
More sport, news, views and video on Sky Player, Sky Mobile TV and at